What if I told you the IRS could disappear by 2027? No more income taxes. No more payroll deductions. Just a simple national sales tax on everything you buy. That's exactly what the FairTax Act of 2025 proposes. But who actually benefits from this plan? And who ends up paying more? Let's break it down. The FairTax Act of 2025 is a sweeping piece of legislation that would completely eliminate the federal income tax system. That includes income taxes, payroll taxes like Social Security and Medicare, and even estate and gift taxes. In their place, the government would impose a 23% national sales tax on most new goods and services. Used goods are exempt, and the IRS gun. States would take over enforcement to offset the burden on low-income households. The bill includes a monthly prebate, which is essentially a tax refund based on your household size and the federal poverty level. But this new system shifts the burden of taxation from income to spending. How it affects different income levels. Let's walk through how this could impact three groups: lower income, middle class, and high income Americans. Lower income Americans, under $50,000 a year. Meet Jordan. She's a single mom earning $30,000 a year. Today, she pays very little in income tax, but does contribute around 7.65% in payroll taxes. Under the FairTax, she keeps her entire paycheck, but pays 23% more on every taxable purchase. She would receive a monthly prebate of around $306 to help cover taxes on basic needs. More take-home pay. No IRS paperwork. Cons. Almost every dollar she earns gets spent, meaning she'll be taxed on nearly all of it. Essentials like rent, groceries, and gas will cost more. Bottom line, without very careful budgeting, Jordan could see her overall tax burden increase, even with the prebate. Middle-income Americans, $50,000 to $150,000 a year. Now let's look at Maria and Alex, a married couple making $90,000 combined. They currently pay around 12 to 22% in income tax, plus payroll taxes. With the FairTax, their paychecks come in whole, no federal withholdings. They also get a prebate of about $529 per month for their family of 4. If they save more than they spend, this system could work in their favor. But if they spend 85 to 90% of their income, which many families do, they could end up paying more in total taxes than they do now. High-income Americans, over $200,000 a year. Finally, meet Chris. He is a tech executive earning $400,000 a year, spending about $180,000 of it on goods and services. Currently, he pays a top income tax rate of around 37%, plus capital gains tax and Medicare surcharges. Under the FairTax, he pays no income tax and only owes sales tax on what he spends. He pays around $41,400 in sales tax, which is far less than what he pays today in federal taxes. Because Chris saves and invests a large portion of his income, which is not taxed, he comes out ahead. In short, high earners who save more than they spend benefit significantly. Risks and unintended consequences. Supporters say the FairTax will boost the economy, encourage saving, and simplify taxation. But critics warn about major risks. Transition confusion. Eliminating the IRS and shifting tax enforcement to states is complicated. Social Security funding would also need new structure. Black market growth. With a 23% sales tax, more people might avoid official purchases and go off the books. Legal risk. The Constitution still allows income taxes. If the 16th Amendment isn't repealed within 7 years, the FairTax is automatically voided. We could face massive tax uncertainty. This bill could reshape America's tax system in the most radical way. Since the income tax was created, for some, it's freedom. For others, it's a hidden burden. If you spend a lot, you'll pay a lot. If you save more than you spend, you could save thousands. But either way, one thing is clear. The FairTax Act of 2025 isn't just a tax reform, it's a tax revolution. Want to know who's really behind this bill and what happens if the 16th Amendment doesn't get repealed? Hit that subscribe button and check out our next video. FairTax: Who Gains and Who Loses?